this. There we go. You're in charge, Sam.
Oh, hey, I don't want to be large and in charge already.
Well, make sure you let people know. I'm actually working on a email.
Okay, I'll try to let people in
at the moment. So
let them in. Let them in. Admit Delaney Lee. Admit David. Admit Bo. Admit Corey. Admit Becky. Admit Mike Hassick. Admit Angie Woods. Ollie outs in free.
Good afternoon.
Does anybody ever remember Ollie outs in free?
Kick the can.
Well, we used to say it when we were playing hide and seek. When you got tired of looking for somebody.
Kick the can. You remember kick the can? Joni's shaking her head.
I remember kick the can. I just never kicked it.
A couple of mornings I felt like I woke up and kicked the bucket. Well, we can speak freely here before we kick off, because I think we got to give people 4 or 5 minutes to get in for us to let them in and such. This is my second Zoom meeting for the day. I attended Thursday AM this morning. It was very interesting. I'll report on that in a bit.
You're not deflecting, are you?
I'm not what? No, I'm not defecting. If I thought I could, I might, but no.
No.
You might get impeached.
Yeah. Hey, I want the distinction of the first guy to be impeached 3 times. Come on. Y'all do.
Hey, Sam, we can make that happen just for you, buddy.
Oh, God.
High aspirations.
Always quick to jump in on that.
Well, Dwayne, you said you had a professional appointment today, but I guess it fell through, huh?
Well, it was a webinar with Professional Photographers of America. And like I told Becky, if it was as boring today as it was yesterday, y'all are going to get me today. Heather said I was such an old fart that I knew all that stuff that they were teaching. So I prefer seasoned.
I'm very sure that Heather meant that in the nicest possible way. No, Heather, I'm helping you out, Heather.
Dream on.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. Hey, Amanda.
How's it going?
Good.
What's up, Sean? Long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time. The drive home. I don't know how Jennifer Payne can hold still that long. And Paul Brody, they're good at it.
Mike Hassett doesn't have a tie on today. Are you in? Is it office day for you, Mike?
I'm in the office. Didn't have anybody coming in. Sorry, Sam, you didn't warrant it.
Well, you add a much needed bit of class to our group when you're wearing a tie. I think I'll have to put on a tie next week.
Class might be a stretch.
Remember what Rodney Dangerfield said in Back to School, call me when you have no class, right? A lot of you are probably too young for that movie, but Rodney Dangerfield was trying to get a date with one of his professors, and she said she had a class, and he says, well, call me when you have no class.
That should be required watching. That is an all-time classic movie right there.
It is funny. It was back when the raunchy comedies were in vogue, right?
What was the name of that movie?
Back to School.
Back to School. That's a great movie.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
It had
Well-
Robert Downey Jr. as a college student. It's, I think, the first time I ever saw him.
Oh, and fun
Yeah.
fact, Dangerfield ad-libbed half that movie. That's why it was so freaking funny.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that
fun.
was a good movie. That was a funny movie.
Sam
Oh,
Kinison. was
Sam
in it.
Kinison, yeah, he
Yeah.
was in there.
Oh
Yeah.
God, he was so crazy.
Yeah, he was the history school teacher.
Say it, say it.
Yeah, his lectures were interrupted with Vietnam flashbacks, which was
Yeah.
really kind of very tense, very tense.
What was the dive called? The special, was it the triple Lundy? The triple Lundy, where he
Triple
uses
Lindy.
multiple.
Lindy,
yeah, Lindy. He uses multiple boards to accomplish it.
The problem is, though, if you watch it in full HD, you clearly see it was a double. But it was absolutely, no, but I mean, it was exposed. It was so clear. I mean, the guy did the doubles like 100 pounds lighter than Rodney. But it was just pretty funny how HD kind of exposed that a little bit.
Could
That's
you
right.
find somebody as heavy as Rodney to do the triple? I don't.
Yeah, no, I don't think that creature walks the earth. Okay, well,
No.
let's get started. And today we're going to do our commercials, then our announcements and thank yous in the middle, and then Bo is going to give a presentation on Cloud9 for about 20 minutes, and our final 10-minute networking activity is going to be, I want everybody to share a fun fact. And if you don't have any fun facts, just Google it. There's plenty of them out there. But I want everybody to get to know each other better by sharing a fun fact that is residing in your cranium. Okay? So in my Brady Bunch screen here, the top left corner is David Curtis. Then next to him is Caitlin Brewer. And after that, we'll have Dwayne Lee, Dwayne and Heather as our first three batters in our batting lineup. Okay? David, Caitlin, and Dwayne and Heather.
Good afternoon, everybody. David Curtis from Hops HR, your local HR guy. I'm here to help you reduce your risk and liabilities in terms of your human resource capital and improve your productivity and profitability in terms of your employees. The way we do that is helping you with compliance audits, your payroll system, your processes, strategies, all that stuff you got to deal with whenever you have employees. So give me a call. Let's sit down, talk through your processes, and see if we can help you out in any of those areas. So that's all I've got. Thank you.
Caitlin?
Hey there, everybody. I forgot to say special thanks to Mr. Calloway for inviting me to this group. I'm really honored and excited to be a part of it. But with that, I work with Colonial Life. So we do employee benefits with a payroll deduction. And our primary focus is just to help business owners kind of recruit and retain some good quality candidates. Thank you, guys.
Well, welcome. Dwayne and Heather?
Hello there, Dwayne Lee and Heather Lee, Southern Flare Photography, speaking to you from our world headquarters up here at 2550 Legacy Point Drive in Arlington. We've been here about 6 months now in our new studio, and believe it or not, I'm still unpacking. I actually got the trailer almost totally unloaded today, and David Berg and I are going to be quite busy here next week, aren't we, David? Anyway, this week or this month, I'm offering to update your headshots, which most of you probably need on your website, a brand new one, especially since most of them are over 5 years old. Anyway, new headshot will waive the session fee. That'll save you $30, and we'll get you a high res and low res digital headshot for your marketing materials. Dwayne Lee and Heather Lee from Southern Flare Photography.
And I might add, I've visited Dwayne's office twice. Once I bought lunch, and the other time I ate lunch on him. So we're about square, but they have a very nice facility. Go see it if you can. Next, we got our speaker for today, Bo Bearden. Then after that, we have Mike Hassick, and then we have Angie at Digital.
Good afternoon, everybody. Bo Bearden here with Cloud9 Voice. We provide a unified communications and collaboration platform for small to enterprise businesses. We provide unlimited local long distance calling and a platform where you can communicate from any device, whether that be a desktop phone or a laptop, PC, mobile app, tablet app. We provide texting services, and I'll go over all of my information here in just a little bit. Bo Bearden with Cloud9 Voice. Drop the line and join Cloud9.
Afternoon, guys. Mike Hassett. I'm a business lawyer. My law firm, Jones Hassett, has been right here at 440 North Center for since 1991. So this is 30 years in the building for us. We are a full service business law firm, represent businesses in just about every industry you can think of, and can help with just about any problem that you have. If we can't help you, we'll certainly find the people that can help you. We are fee attorneys for Stewart Title. Carol's not here today. I think she's in a closing today, actually. So we can handle your real estate closings as well. Mike Hassett, Jones Hassett.
Hi, everybody. Angie with Digital Corporate Companies, your full service printing company, corporate gifts, apparel, and promotional items. We are having a sale on Pebble Beach outerwear. So if you guys need to uniform your employees, or if you want to get a nice outerwear jacket from Pebble Beach, give me a call. It's a good deal. Thank you so much.
And to further promote Angie at Digital, they made me this hand sanitizer with my logo on it. So it's very, anybody's hands aren't sanitary, just get in touch with me. And also, before I introduce Corey Calloway, I want to mention that I went to the chamber today, and within the north entrance, there is a receptacle there for you to dispose old American flags in a proper manner. And I know Corey has an American flag, and his scouts were doing that for quite some time. So Corey, we're going to have Corey speak, then we're going to have Becky, and then we're going to go to Amanda. Go on, Corey.
All right, I'm Corey Calloway, Calloway Financial Services. I'm an investment advisor, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the market's been going up, and it continues to go up. Why? Our government keeps printing more money and throwing it out the window. Trillions of dollars and trillions more to come. You need to jump in and get your share. Give me a call. Remember, no business is too small, no check is too large. Before you get away, call Calloway.
Hi, this is Becky with River Legacy Foundation, and I'm inviting everybody to come out. We're having a great traveling exhibit. That means it's traveled to us. It's all about arachnids, and we have, this is something you can write home about, the largest collection of live arachnids in North America. How many people want to be able to say they saw that? Ooh, yeah. Let's come on out and see it. It's really fun. And I have to make a confession. I was worried that it wouldn't be super fun, but it really is a great exhibit. So come out and see us at River Legacy. Oh, before you go on, if you have a special offer like Dwayne and Angie, if you'll put it in the chat, I'll copy it and send it out to everybody.
Hi, everyone. This is Amanda from McKnight Insurance Services. So if you know anyone that's looking to upgrade or needs someone to look at their insurance policy, have them stop by at the office. We'll be more than happy to give them that opportunity that we can help them out. Once again, Amanda with McKnight Insurance Services.
Next up, we have the always entertaining Dawood Maybon, then my health insurance agent, Sean Reckemeyer, and the lovely and talented Joni Wilson of our newly named bank.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dawood Maybon with Maybon Leadership Group, where we help unlock your leadership potential. what I have going on is I'm offering a complimentary strategy session with me, a 30-minute strategy session where you can discuss with me your goals and objectives and see what you're wanting to accomplish for this year and to see if coaching is right for you. I'll put a link in the chat to where you can just schedule your 30-minute session with me. Once again, this is Dawu Maybon with Maybon Leadership Group.
Hello, Sean Reckemeyer, Elite Health Plans. And fun facts, I found on the internet that there's one species of jellyfish that are immortal and 1 million ants to every human in the world. And it is true, Chihuahuas have small dog syndrome. So I don't know, if you have any small group or individual health needs, you know, we're past the open enrollment for individuals, but we have products that can help any time of year, fill the gap, or, you know, get you a group plan, or help any of your clients that are looking to save money on their Blue Cross or one of those more expensive programs. But feel free to give me a call. Sean Reckemeyer, Elite Health Plans. We take the hell out of health insurance.
I'm Joni Wilson, head up the Arlington branch here at Susser Bank, formerly known as Affiliated Bank. The Susser family's been with us 2 years now. Time really flies, and we're getting around to rebranding for future growth. We've hired staff to open our Dallas branch. They're going to be a loan office in the Crescent in Dallas until we get a location set up. But I've been in banking 38, almost 39 years now, helping businesses with their cash flow needs. And right now we're doing the PPP loan madness again, but always open to looking at commercial loans, commercial real estate to help you out. The fun fact, I can't top what Sean said, but a fun fact about me is I've lived in Arlington my entire life, all 40 years of Joni with Susser Bank.
Well, Joni and Sean, we don't have to weave our fun facts into our 30-second commercial. We're going to come back to that as our activity during after Bo speaks to us. So gives people a chance to prepare even more fun facts. Now we have David with Colors, Wendy with Advent, and Lisa Barton.
Good afternoon, Arlington Chamber. This is David Berg with Colors Professional Floor Care. We clean everything you put your feet on and a whole lot more. Don't hesitate to call. We can get those pet stinks out as well. Give us a call anytime. We also do emergency water extractions. David Berg with Colors Professional Floor Care.
Hey everybody, I'm Wendy with Advent Trinity. The company that I'm with is Advent Trinity. I said that, sorry. We specialize in helping businesses with their web design, SEO, and social media marketing. One of the ways we do this is with our free webinar, for example. Our next webinar is going to be 10 Steps to Double Your Sales in 2021 with our CEO, Brian Acosta, and it will be on January 20th at 1 p.m. If you're interested, please visit our website. I'll be putting it in the chat. And if you can't make it at one, still register so you can access the rerun, which will be available for 24 hours even after the webinar. Thank you, everybody. I'm Wendy with Advent Trinity.
Lisa, your turn.
Hi, Lisa Barton with HotWorks. We're a 24-hour infrared fitness studio. You can work out by yourself or you can work out with a friend. We have all kinds of hot yoga, hot Pilates, hot warrior, hot cycle, anything that you can do to work out, make yourself better. It's a new year, better you, more workout, less time. Thank you.
Next, we have Dr. Parvez, Robert Blake, and Paul Brody.
Unmute. Okay. Hi. Can you see me? Dr. Parvez with Arlington Integrative Medical Center, where we have all sorts of therapies to help you feel better, whether it's IV therapies, hydration, vitamins, or naturopathic comprehensive holistic evaluations. 2 announcements. We are having a sale on B12 shots, so limited time only, $8 instead of $25 for a B12 shot. Really quick and easy, get an energy boosting vitamin. And I just launched my first online course, which is for $99. And I put the link for the quiz and the site in the chat box. And that's it. Arlington Integrated Medical Center.
Next, we have the never shy Paul Brody.
Hey everyone, Paul Brody, Brody Consulting. The main things that we do is we help you share your story. And that's either through your book or through your own virtual summit to position yourself as the Oprah in your industry. And I am actually in the process of launching book number 17 finally. This book is called Virtual Summit Secrets. And we could always use some extra reviews. So if any of you guys are willing to leave a review for us, that would be great. But we are going to be launching it over the next couple of weeks. Paul Brody of Brody Consulting. We help you share your story.
We kind of skipped over Robert. Robert, are you there? Or are you engaged otherwise? I guess we'll come back to Robert. Next, we have Jennifer Payne. And I hope I didn't leave Kelly Souter in the waiting room too long. If I did, my apologies. Jennifer Payne.
Hey everybody, it's Jennifer with Price Right Trees. We are a commercial and residential landscaping, tree removal, tree trimming company. I will put in the link the next episode of Taking Roots that they finished and edited. We're still waiting for it to come out on Amazon, but you can go onto YouTube and watch it in the meantime. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your week.
Kelly Souter.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Kelly Sauter, and I am your resident How Money Works lady. So the way that I would like to teach you about how money works specifically in this group is by showing you some life insurance. And I know when you hear the word life insurance, you just like jump up and down for joy because it's so exciting. And now hopefully you're all at least laughing at me. But in all honesty, life insurance is so very important. And the crazy thing is you never want to think about it until you have to think about it, but then usually it's too late to think about it. So let me take some stress and worry off of your mind and help you find the best kind and the best prices for you for life insurance. And bonus, if you go through me, some of my favorite kinds, you get to use some of the money while you're alive, not just leave it to people after you're gone. So Kelly Sauter with How Money Works Company.
Okay, let's try to circle back to Robert Blake. Mr. Blake, are you with us? Okay, well, we'll come back to him later on. I'll do my, have I missed anybody? Raise your hand if I missed you. Okay, so I'm Sam Elliott with Schooley Mitchell of Arlington. We're a cost-saving consultant. We help our clients in 4 different areas. One is with their telecommunications. Second is with credit card processing. Third is with their small package shipping. And the fourth is with their waste cost management. We take a look at their bills, we analyze them, and we come back with some suggestions on how they save money. We help about 80% of our clients, and the average savings is about 28%. Although people like Corey Calloway saved a heck of a lot more than that. He saved more like 66%. So there's gold in them bills. So let us look at them at Schooley Mitchell for you. So let's try Robert Blake once again.
Shall I go next door and wake him up?
No, let's don't wake him up if he's snoozing on us. I wanted to report. I went to the 8:30 leads or networking group today, and it was great. They had a speaker on there who was one of the members' son, who's a mental health professional. And he was talking about how to deal with COVID and what the new normal was, and he was open for questions. So it was very informative. And so I would like to send that out to our guys, is that if anybody has contact with a mental health professional, I'd love to get them in as a guest speaker because, we all have questions about what the new normal is going to look like. Another thing I wanted to talk about was, I'm going to blame myself for this. When we ran for our officer platforms, we said we wanted to have some outdoor meetings where we could get together. Who can think of a better day to have an outdoor meeting than today? And I didn't look at the long-term forecast. So I'm going to start looking at that. And a 65-degree day in the park sounds like a pretty perfect time to try to have our indoor, outdoor Zoom type meeting. So I'll keep an eye out for that, and I'll take the shot for that. Also, I am very interested in going to see the arachnid exhibit out at River Legacy Foundation. So in the chat room, Becky, it's limited to 10 at a time, right? So
Yes,
in
we're
the chat
doing.
room, if you're interested in going, put your name in there of saying RLF interested, and let's try to get a group of 10 of us to get scheduled to go out there, because I'd really like to see that. Also, tomorrow at 11:30, we're having a new member orientation, and here's what the plaque looks like for membership. I got this one today, and so if you want to greet the new members, it's a Zoom meeting. Join us at 11:30 tomorrow. The information is up on the chamber website. David, do you want to tell us about the Young Professionals event next week?
Sure, yeah. So we have our monthly Wednesday mind meld, and it's just a way for young professionals and young professionals at heart to get together and just talk about a specific topic. So this month we're talking about goal setting in the new year, and if you want to sign up, we would love to have you. And I'll put the link in the chat box. But that's our monthly Wednesday mind meld. So we've had 2 or 3 of them so far since launching them, and they've all been great hour-long conversations. So,
well, thank you, David. Do we have any thank yous or announcements to make?
Yes.
Go ahead, Corey.
If I can remember them all. McKnight Insurance, we established a couple more accounts for the retirement account. Thank you all. And Amanda's one of them. Appreciate that. Wish to thank Digital Corporate Companies for making a bunch of cool stuff. My signs, my letterhead, working on a brochure, and this cool mug. And I'm not going to show you the other side because it's rather tacky. Amanda's heard about it. Then, yep. Anyhow, also, let me thank here Paul Brody for helping us get some clothes to give out to the homeless last week before last. We gave out blankets and also clothing in Dallas. And I'm forgetting somebody here. I saw him earlier. And I apologize in advance. Let me see if we can see the next page. Oh, goodness. I'll let it go at that. Thank y'all. If I missed you, I'm sorry.
Or they say that the memory is the second thing to go.
Huh?
They
Hearing's
say that the
first.
memory is the second thing to go.
The hearing's the first.
Yeah.
And he forgot the second one.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Any more announcements?
Oh, yeah, just a thank you. Just thank you to Jody for trying to work with me. I'll get back to you, Jody, after there's another option I have. But yeah, thanks to Jody for getting back to me about some banking stuff I wanted to start up with her. So thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to step in. I want to thank McKnight Insurance as well. Amanda and I are having a blast getting some new products for them and their letterhead, and we're redoing all that good stuff. So thank you so much. And thank you to anybody else that I forgot. Sorry.
I'd like to say thank you, Angie. It has been fun, us doing all of that and then new marketing stuff. And then also, Corey, I can't wait to buy cows.
Buy cows?
And yeah, isn't that part of your line?
It's one of them, yes.
Okay, so
Help
there
buy
you go.
cows.
So he's helping me with that. So anyways, but thank you. And then David, I wanted to say thank you also for always recommending us on Facebook and stuff. So thank you for always tagging us on that. So thanks.
I think we can all agree that David is one of our best social media guys. He likes all the groups, and we want to thank him for the leadership he showed. And when we were collecting the gift cards for the Arlington Police Department. So thank you, David, for being a good civic citizen. Well, I think we're on. Yes.
I remembered.
You remembered, okay.
Yeah. Brian and Ruben have been redoing my website. Hopefully it'll be up today. Thank you, guys.
Brian and Ruben are always very helpful, and we're lucky to have Wendy as their representative over here.
Hey, Sam, I got one as well.
Sorry,
Just to give.
really quick.
Whoa.
Okay.
I got one.
Kelly, and then Kelly, then Paul. Okay. Kelly, then Paul.
I wanted to thank Caitlin for the awesome one-on-one we had. I'm looking forward to working with her and trading some referrals. I'm excited.
Yes, ma'am. I cannot wait to get together with you.
Well, Caitlin, you might have opened a can of worms because you asked about podcast, and Paul's got about as many as those as they have M&Ms out there in the world. So,
Well, 655 episodes, but we are not doing as much as we used to with that, but it's still going strong. Great for platform building. But no, I just wanted to thank Brian and Ruben again, especially Ruben, not as much Brian, because Ruben has been super helpful and just being Johnny on the spot. We've had a few updates to the website over the holidays and this past week, and no matter what time of day it is, he always gets the job done. So a major shout out to Ruben in particular with Advent.
I also need to thank Caitlin for a one-on-one and some referral work that we're doing together. David Curtis for bringing me in with Ruben and Brian Acosta doing their company insurance and having a great meeting and some really good coffee today.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay, Caitlin.
Yeah, I've got to thank Dr. Parvez for the referral. One of her neighbors at her office, she passed my name along for some payroll work for him. So thank you for that.
And I was just checking the long-term forecast for next Thursday. It looks like 58 is a high, so I don't think we'll be outside next week. So, but I am planning to look into that. Okay, if we're done with our thanks, I'd like to introduce Bo Bearden of Cloud9. I attended a Zoom meeting. Well, not a Zoom meeting. I attended a meeting that was hosted by their platform this morning. The morning group for Thursday networking uses their platform. It came off without any problems whatsoever. And so as that's part of the introduction, I'm sure Bo will be telling us about all sorts of useful things that Cloud9 offers. And Bo, we have you down for 20 minutes, okay?
Okay, yeah, sure. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen here. If you can host disable participant screen share. If you could open that up for me, Sam, I'd appreciate it.
Okay, share screen. Okay, you should be able to share.
Yeah, you guys seeing this collaboration platform here? Yeah, let's see, let's do this.
Where's Robert when we need to blame him?
Right.
He's asleep. He wouldn't let me wake him up.
Can you guys see my screen now?
No.
Okay.
Here, let me try it again.
Yeah, hold on just a second here. Okay.
Okay, we're seeing something.
Okay, yeah, this is our collaboration platform. So if you can see, just let me know if you can see a search tool here with some staff here. Everybody good? Okay, good. So this is our collaboration platform. Our services is a unified communications and collaboration platform where you can access your business phone system from any device. It is web-based. So as you can see here, I'm accessing my phone system just through my PC. I can also access it through a laptop or a mobile app, a tablet app. So any device that has a web connection or 4G LTE network, then you would be able to access your phone system. Any devices that you use on the system, whether that be a desktop phone or any other device, when you make a call out of that device, it's always going to deliver your business telephone number. It's not going to, especially when you're calling out of a mobile app, it's not going to deliver your personal caller ID. So this gives you the availability to be able to use your mobile phone for your business. You see a lot of people carrying around 2 mobile phones, one for their business and one for their personal. We can combine those for you to where you only have one device. This particular screen that you're looking at is our collaboration tool. And this is basically a login to your phone system where you can go in and you can make phone calls. You can search your database. You can chat. You can view your staff. And so I'm just going to go over that information with you now. So here at the top left, you have a search bar. In this search bar, you can, what we can do is we can import your contacts into the system. Let's say, for instance, you don't have a CRM solution that you're using for your contacts. If you do have a CRM solution, we can integrate our collaboration tool with your CRM solution. I'll show you that here in just a few minutes. But we give you full search capabilities of a database. And so if I wanted to search for somebody in the system, I could just easily just type their name and I'll search for Sam. And here are all the Sams within the database. And here we have Sam Elliott, his mobile phone number, his main number. I can send him an SMS message, and then I can send him an email as well, just from this call panel right here. If I select any one of these, then I am making an outbound phone call to this destination. I can also, little microphone here, I can speak into my mic and I can do a search as well. David Curtis. So as you can see, I've got full speaking capabilities. And then here's David Curtis, and then here's his mobile phone number. I can send him a text message and also send him an email. We also integrate with any type of email platform as well. And so the system will talk to that your email platform. Once you select the individual, you can call any telephone number here, or if you dial in a telephone number, then you can just type it in and hit the call button here. This drop-down menu is for if you're selecting the device that you want to use. So like I said, you can use any device on our system. Some people still are married to their desktop phone. If that's the case, then you could select your desktop phone to make the phone calls from. For right now, the call that I'm on with you guys, I'm using my webcam phone. So that's what I'm currently using for communication. So you've got the availability to select any device that you want to use to communicate with speaker and microphone. And as you can also see here, I've got an any. So if I make an outbound phone call and I have any selected, then that's going to ring any device that I have hooked up on the system, and I can pick up either one of those, either device to communicate with the caller. You also have the capability to be able to send SMS messages through the system. We also have a texting platform. You can also send a fax. We have a built-in fax server. So there's no need for old-time fax machines. If you still have them, we can port your phone number over, and you have a built-in fax server for every user that needs to use the system. It's very simple to use. You just click on send a fax, you type in the telephone number, you choose the file that you want to fax or multiple files, you add a fax cover. With the fax cover, at this point, you have the ability to put in a company logo. It's all customizable, subject to phone company. You can put in any notes that you want to put into the fax cover, and then you can mark it for urgent, for review, and then send. Once it's sent out, that sent fax goes to a fax machine or to somebody's email if they have fax to email services. And then we log the faxes in your history. As you can see, this is customizable. So the system knows that I'm sending the fax out. So it's already put my information in the fax cover sheet automatically. You also have the capability to do a post-it note. This is kind of fun. If you've got a lot of sticky notes on your desk, or you're constantly maybe slapping a sticky note on somebody else's desk, then you can just do a post-it. I'll do a personal so you can see what it looks like. And we'll do feed the dog. And at this point, this is all about collaboration, being able to collaborate with your employees. We'll mark this as important, because that is important, and then send, and then here's my post-it note. So at that point, I can move it around anywhere on my screen that I want. I can have them lined up here. And then if you're done with the note and you fed your dog, then you could just close it out. Any post-it notes that you send and or that you get, once you close them out, then they're archived, so you can always go back to them if you need to. And then you can also start a group chat. So from here, I can not only chat with people individually, but I can also start a group chat and create meeting rooms, things like that. So I'll show you an example of a group chat. So here's a chat with David Bryant. This is just individual. And then this is our leadership team chat. There's nothing in there. But as you can see, we have all different kinds of chats. Here they go. And so you can create your own group chats, and then those individuals are always part of that group chat anytime that you use it. Now, this page here is basically your viewing page, and this page gives you the availability to see your staff. You can see who's on the phone, who is available. So everybody that's in green is available. Anybody that's in gray is logged out of the system. And then anybody that's in blue is just unavailable or offline. And then if somebody is on the phone, then you'll be able to see a little red phone next to their name here. A little red phone will show up. And then as you scroll over, like I'm doing now, you can see that if Alan was on the phone, it's also going to show you the caller ID of the individual that he's talking to. So if you are in the business where you need to monitor your staff, you also have availability to see the caller ID of the person that they're talking to. But you also have this drop-down menu here, where at this point, if Alan was on the phone and we had it set up to monitor Alan, then you're going to get a drop-down menu that would show you where you could actually listen to Alan. So, or you could barge in and you could say, yes, I was listening to the call and I'd like to give you a little bit more information about our services that Alan missed. Or you can whisper, and you can whisper into Alan's device and say, hey, Alan, tell the customer this, without the caller knowing that I am speaking to Alan. It's a little creepy, but if you have a call center or you have training, things like that, it's a good tool to use when you're training your staff. This drop-down also gives you the availability to start an immediate chat with your staff. You can call them, so I could call Alan's extension, work number. I could send him a fax. I could do a post-it. I can do a call me back. So let's say, for instance, Alan is on the phone and I want to do a call me back. I can just click on call me back. Alan gets a message on like a posted pop-up with my information on there, my telephone number, my extension, and it's reminding him that I need him to call me back. We also have another feature with the call me back, that if somebody is on the phone and you click call me back, we can set it up to where once Alan hangs up the phone, then it calls my phone, and when I pick it up, it calls Alan back immediately. So if you need to talk to somebody urgently, then it's a good tool to use, the call me back tool. You also have the capability to be able to see all of Alan's contact information. And if I needed to send him an email, then I could just click here and send an email. The row down here are divisions. So these are all our divisions that I've set up within the company. You can also do locations. So if you have a big organization and the collaboration platform gets pretty full of staff and you only want to see certain individuals, then you can just click on any division and just see that one particular person. This particular key here is the function keys. So this is what you would use and program for what you want your keys to look like on the phone, the actual desktop phone or your mobile app. So as you can see here, I have everyone, but if I just wanted to view particular individuals on my desktop phone or on my mobile app, then I can create those via the function keys. Now I'm going to go back here to this call panel and the search for a call. And I am going to make a telephone call because I want you guys to see what it looks like when a call either comes in or when you make an outbound telephone call. So I'll just
hey Bo, not to interrupt, but you've got 5 minutes, okay?
Okay, yep, I almost finished here.
Well, I'm not trying to rush you. I just didn't want to interrupt you.
Yep, I understand. So this particular panel here, I'm going to call David Curtis. Now I'll call his mobile. So here's the call panel that comes across. Now calling David. Once David picks up, let me mute that so we're not getting any feedback. This is the call panel. So this is what it looks like when you get an incoming call or when you make an outgoing call. So at this point, I can then, I've got the call, I've got a caller ID. If it's available, I can mute the call, place it on hold. When I place the call on hold, I then get you get music on hold. So we do have music on hold, messaging on hold services. If I want to transfer this call, I can drag and drop this call to anybody. If I just want to do a regular transfer, then I can come over here. I can type in the person's name that I want to transfer the call to. I can transfer to their voicemail. I can call them and let them know that that I've got David on the line. And do you want to speak to him? Yes, I do. Transfer the call. So you have a voicemail transfer, a call transfer, and a blind transfer. I can record the calls just by clicking the manual record button. That starts recording the calls. We can also do automatic recording on all your lines. These are DTMF buttons. So if I was on a call and I didn't have a desktop phone in front of me, then these were the buttons that you could push to, for Bo Bearden, press 1. I could just press 1 and so forth. This drop down here is just if I'm calling somebody internally, I could have a video call with that person. I could screen share with that individual. I could start a conference call, up to 5 people that you can join in. And then this is continuity. So I can change my call. If I'm on the call with David and I've got a meeting outside the office, then I can move the call to any device that I want to here. You can also put in notes on your call. Add the notes, the system will save them, and you can tag calls as well. I'll go ahead and disconnect this call now. I want to show you a couple other things before my time runs out. This is our web and video conferencing platform that's built into the system. So Zoom is a 4-letter word to us. However, our product is pretty identical to Zoom. And if you need to schedule a video web conference, then you would just click on this link here. Here are all the conferences that I've got saved. If I want to schedule a new conference, I just click new conference. I put in the title, enter the contact name or email address, the description, schedule it, and then send. Once I do the invite button, it's going to send an invite to all of the participants with a link to enter the conference and a telephone number and access code. We also have—
can I ask a question?
You sure can.
with the video conference, if I am doing a webinar that's not just specifically people that I invite, but like I'm advertising on Facebook and that kind of stuff, like do I have a link that I can just publish that people can get in, or is it only if I get their information beforehand and they register and I send them an invitation?
No. You have a link automatically. So once you create the conference, it automatically gives you a link. So these are your links to the conference. If you're in the conference and you need to invite somebody, then I'll go to this one here. Once the conference opens up, then I have availability to invite people through here, and it will send them the link. Or you can copy the link. Does that answer your question?
Okay. It does. And then with Zoom, there's different levels of membership as to whether like you have to pay different amounts a month, depending on if you have more than 2 people in the Zoom, or, you know, just different kinds of restrictions. So do you guys have those kind of things too? Or is it just unlimited? You could have 500 people on a webinar and it doesn't matter, and it's all included in the price that you have?
Good question. We have one price for our web and video conferencing. It's a business license. It's $26.99. You can invite up to 99 participants within our platform.
Okay, Bo, can you wrap it up in 1 minute?
I can. Leave here. You guys still see my screen here? So as you can see, we have a fully integrated web-based unified communications and collaboration platform. We can handle all of your communication needs, whether that be phone services, collaboration, web and video conferencing, web CRM integration, texting platform. As you can see right here, we have a full texting platform and a texting app. So we can cover all of your communication needs. If you want to find out a little bit more and do a personal demo, feel free to give me a call. We can get that scheduled. And I appreciate everybody's time.
Hey, Bo?
Yes.
So how many contacts can you put in there? Is that for clients, or would it be employees, or both?
Both. You can have customers, prospects, clients, whatever you want. It's unlimited. And if you have your own CRM, then we can also integrate with that. But you can import as many clients as you want, and you can also set those up as shared or personal. So you can have a personal group of contacts, and then you can have a shared group of contacts. So your staff can share those contacts. If you're sharing, multiple contacts, you have that availability as well.
Okay, very good. We're now going to go on to our networking activity. Anybody thought of any fun facts they want to share with their peeps? Raise your hand, or either figuratively or literally. Corey Calloway.
The sea squirt. When it is born, it floats around the water till it finds a crack in a rock or some coral, latches on and starts to grow, and that eats its brain because it doesn't need it anymore. The lesson for today is, don't be sedentary, don't be a sea squirt.
Okay, very good. My fun fact is one Thanksgiving, my sister-in-law asked my brother-in-law if he had any money. And he said, "What do you mean by money?" And I said, "Legal tender for all debts, public and private." And he goes, "Wow, that's a great definition. Where'd you get that?" And I go, "It's printed on every dollar bill. This note is legal tender for all debts, public and private." So now you know what's on your dollar bills. Who else has got a fun fact? Miss Dr. Parvez?
Yeah. Did you know that the number of bacteria in your body is the same as the number of cells in your entire body? That's like about 10 to the 14th. So that's 10 with 14 zeros after it. That's about how much bacteria we have normally. And that's almost the same as the number of cells in our entire body.
Wow, that is a
You
fun
just
fact.
stroked out a bunch of germaphobes.
I put this mask filter on. I don't know how to get it off.
Who else has a fun fact for us?
I do.
Angie?
Did you know there is only one letter that does not appear in any U.S. state name?
I do. I read that fun fact this morning, but I'm not going to ruin it for you.
I've got a fun fact.
Did you tell us the answer?
Oh, it's Q. Q.
Because we do have a Z in Arizona, and we got an X in Texas, in New Mexico.
I know, wasn't all that fun.
Mr. Hassick, you look like you're full of fun facts.
Just got it.
24 hours, zero heartburn.
Oh, turn your TV off.
Listen, sounds like baby Paul is stuck down in a well.
I can give you another reason to hate lawyers. Both Geraldo Rivera and Jerry Springer were lawyers at one point in their lives. As was, well, he has a law degree. I don't think he ever practiced, but former Texas Tech head coach, current Mississippi State head coach, Mike Leach.
That's the old joke. What do you call 100,000 lawyers at the bottom of the sea?
Not enough.
Start.
A good start.
Everybody hates lawyers till they need one.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we're up for more fun facts.
I've got a fact.
Okay, Becky from River Legacy.
Hey, guess what my fact is about? Spiders.
Spiders.
Spiders can be, you can tell if a new world that's in the Americas, a tarantula has a good personality or a bad personality by how many hairs they have on their abdomen. If they don't have very many, that's because they throw them off and they get into their prey or into you, and they can cause a rash and terrible itching.
If you can count
one
them,
oh, go ahead.
too late.
Paul, did you have something for us?
Yeah, I just have one, and that was that humans are the only animals that blush.
No, turkeys blush when they're ready to mate.
Yeah, I saw that too, Corey, but
I think we're going to have to look for documentation.
Well, I got two. One that's like really world, because I just found out that one that I looked up and I thought it was kind of cool. But Scotland has 421 words for snow, which I thought was kind of cool. And God, I hate it when our thing goes haywire here. And then the other one, and kind of going off Becky's thing and the spiders, there are spiders that will poke holes in screen fences or metal screen and actually rip them to where you have to repair the metal screen.
Well, in the chat box, I found myself, Lisa, and Corey were all interested in the arachnid exhibit. Does anybody else want to get on the list?
For those of you who are not saying yes, you want to get on the list, unfortunately, I can't go back right now because I'm stuck with COVID. It is an awesome exhibit, whether you're scared of spiders or not scared of spiders. It's not presented in a scary way, and there will be something of interest to you there, whether it be the dancing spiders or where they came about in movies, or how somebody named one after Obama or Bono, or I mean, there's just all sorts of neat little things that the exhibit offers besides the fact that there are 100 live spiders there.
Put me down.
Okay, Amanda, gotcha. So we'll work it out with Becky.
Hey, Sam, I've got a fun fact.
Okay, shoot it to me.
I've got, did you know that the North Pole of Saturn is shaped like a hexagon?
Wow, that is fun.
These
North Pole of
storms-
Saturn?
Yeah, the
Wow.
North Pole of Saturn, the storms that are developed, they create a hexagon shape at the North Pole.
Very, very cool.
I've got a little fun fact about Texas. We were the first people to make a frozen margarita machine. So woo woo.
Yeah, according to it's the Mariano's in Dallas was
Mariano's.
place, and the original margarita machine is in the Smithsonian.
Oh,
How's that for
I
a
didn't
fun
know
fact?
that. That's cool.
Did you also know that nachos were invented at the original Ranger Stadium here in Arlington? Rico's Foods.
Yeah, I'd heard that also. That is very interesting. Lisa?
No, I had the margarita one. I was ready for one too.
That's what we're looking forward to, is having a meeting where we can have a margarita at that. Yes, Mr. Mr. Lee, you ought to have a very interesting fun fact.
The Transcontinental Railroad that was supposedly connecting the Atlantic coast with the West Coast was completed in 1869, but that's a myth actually, because when the Union Pacific reached the Mississippi from the west, there was no way to get across the Mississippi River. As a result, it took 4 more years before a bridge went over the quarter-mile Mississippi River. So that's your fun fact for today.
Any more fun facts before we adjourn our 12 o'clock meeting? And it is 1 o'clock, so if you need to run along, you will not offend me or anyone else. Any more fun facts? Okay, well, I'm going to stay on for a few more minutes if anybody wants to chat a little bit more. But other than that, everybody have a safe and healthy week. Caitlin, I'm looking forward to a call from you at 2 o'clock, okay? So we've got a call scheduled. And so I'll stay along for 15 minutes. So everybody's being so kind and polite and waving. That's so sweet.
Thank you for being an awesome host. Have a wonderful day, everybody.
I'm sorry I left you in the waiting room so long.
That's okay. I'm sorry I was late. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hi, Kelly.
See ya.
Oh, and then there were 3.
Well, I talked to Corey the other day, talked about chamber business. And there was a lot of controversy of whether we should allow a non-member to present. Oh, Corey, another thing we've come up with, though, is we're going to put together a speaking schedule and just assign weeks out to people. That way, David doesn't have to worry so much about recruiting speakers. You know, if you can't speak that particular week, we'll just swap you in or out. But we kind of wanted to take a little bit of the scheduling element out.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. I think it'll be a nice addition. And we know who's presented. We know who's presented relatively lately, so you know we can kind of use that as another determinant. What do you think about that, Sean?
I don't know what you're referencing, but I was just thinking about speaking again myself. But what was the
Well,
change?
I mean, what we're going to do is put together a schedule, and if there are any problems with the schedule, we'll just work around it. For example, if Corey can't speak next week and you want to speak, you need to, we call you up and say, would you like to take Corey's week, and vice versa, right?
Yeah. And isn't there a schedule ongoing already though?
No, this just came up today. This came as a result of my meeting with Thursday morning. They said that had taken a lot of stress and given them a lot more time to not having David have to call people or text the group or email out, we need a speaker this week, so it's just,
Where's the schedule? Is it just going to be in one of your computers and then post it, or what?
Yeah, what I want to do is get Becky and me and David together and kind of brainstorm of who's been up there pretty currently, and kind of work out from there. And
so you're saying you're gonna pick the schedule, or it's still voluntary?
We're gonna pick the schedule with maximum flexibility.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, okay. So you're going to say, hey, you're speaking in 2 weeks. And then I can say, well, I can't. I'm going to have COVID then.
We'll work that out. It's just the worst job here is the vice chair, because they're in charge of the speakers. So they're the one every week that has to figure out who, that is the most time consuming job in the networking group.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I only want to speak twice a year, probably, so I guess if somebody has something they want to share, they could say, hey, put me on as an alternate.
Right. Yeah. And that we plan to have that. And like I said earlier, we want to get guest speakers in here, whether it be the mayor or a mental health professional or somebody like that. We want to have maximum flexibility, right?
So instead of it being a schedule, I mean, it'd be a schedule, but if you move somebody in, the schedule would just move down a week if you were on there, right?
I think ideally we would have one-to-one swaps. So a one for example, one canceled speaking wouldn't cascade over the whole group because you could put it on your calendar. It'd be better for, I think, the group to have a one-on-one swap. Say, if I couldn't speak, I'd ask Corey to swap spots with me. So
Yeah, but if you're going to have a guest speaker that's not a member, you wouldn't have a swap. So I guess you'd have to either share that week or bump. They'd have to start back.
As we're putting together the schedule, we can leave a week blank and just say that's the week we're going to try to get a guest speaker.
Yeah.
If not,
Okay.
we'll fill in with one of the members, right?
Sounds good. Well, I have a 2 o'clock I got to get ready for, and
Yeah, I've got a 1:15 date with a pizza.
Whoa.
I was thinking of sending out another email blast and just have a meet somewhere after hours.
Sure.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I went to Prince's last night and just went through the drive-through. It didn't seem very crowded. There's a lot of drive-through.
Very crowded at lunch.
Yeah, that's what I was telling my wife. Is I think they do a lot better business at lunch. They get a lot of policemen.
Parking space still.
Yeah, they get a lot of policemen there. They're so not far from the.
Do they serve alcohol there? Or
No,
BYOB?
it's BYOB. That's kind of why we had our mixer there where everybody could. Joni brought a bottle of wine and I bought a 6-pack, and so
that's the one I missed.
Yeah, you did miss. It was very sick. And Paul Brody, it's the first time he'd ever been there, and he fell in love.
That's great food.
I know. I asked my youngest son for a Princess gift card for my birthday.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
See you.
We'll see you
all
all
right,
later.
I'm signing out too, Corey. See you.
No problem. See you.
You know how to get hold of me.